Welcome everyone to another episode of Soren Review. And today we're going to be doing 2021 NASCAR predictions of winners. This will include exhibition races like the Busch Clash as you see here and the All-Star race. It'll also include who I feel will make the playoffs and who will win the championship. So let's get started here. And the Busch Clash, which will be on Tuesday of the time of this video, I feel it's going to be Chase Elliott. He was really dominant at the Daytona road course, right? This is the first time he's being run on the Daytona road course. He was really good there last year, and in a short exhibition race, I think he'll be able to pull it off. We're also going to get the All-Star race winner out of the way as well. And due to it being at Texas, I think it'll be Denny Hamlin. Normally, Texas is Denny Hamlin or Ryan Blaney who do really well, so I think Hamlin will be able to win it. So let's get now into the regular season. Starting off with everyone's favorite race, the Daytona 500. And I think the Daytona 500 winner is going to be none other than Kevin Harvick. I think he's going to win his second Daytona 500. He got his other one in 2007. I don't know, man. I know Harvick hasn't really done that well at plate tracks in the Gen 6 era, but I think he's going to be able to pull it off. And then that takes us to next week after the 500, the Daytona road course. And I think it's going to be Chase Elliott again. I don't agree that Chase Elliott's going to win all the road courses, and you'll see that later. However, I do think the Daytona road course is going to be all dominated by Chase Elliott. He raced there also in the Rolex 24, so he has even more experience than everyone else. I think he's going to be able to pull it off. Third race of the season at Homestead, Miami, and I think it's going to be Tyler Reddick. Now, it could be Larson or Hamlin, or I think Blaney and Elliott did good there last year, but I think Tyler Reddick's going to get his first one early in the season. Tyler Reddick's really good at Homestead. I mean, he showed that in the Xfinity Series. He showed that in the last year. I think it's going to be Reddick. And you might have saw the Las Vegas winner. Sorry about that. I think it's going to be Alex Bowman. Yeah, I know. We're already crazy. 3 Chevrolets out of 4 races have already won. I think Bowman's going to win. Alex Bowman ran pretty good there in both of the Vegas races. He almost won there. I think, and then with the 48 car now, I think he's even going to have more momentum going into Vegas. So I think it's going to be Alex Bowman. After Las Vegas is Phoenix, and I think it's going to be Brad Kazowski who wins Phoenix. Brad Keskowski ran pretty good there in the fall Phoenix race, right, for the championship. And remember, he even wrecked out in Phoenix in the spring one, but then, like, fixed the car, battled back, and finished 9th. So that's pretty good to show how good Brad Kazowski is at Phoenix. I don't think Harvick's going to be able to do it. Atlanta 1, I think Kazowski's going to go 2 in a row. There's 2 Atlanta races this year. And you'll see the other Atlanta winner is pretty obvious. But Kazowski's won there in 2019. He won there in 2017. It's 2021, so technically 2 years later. I think Brad K is going to be able to do it. He just is really good at Atlanta, and I think if he does win Vegas or Phoenix, he'll come off the momentum and win Atlanta. After Atlanta, it's the Bristol dirt race. I think it's going to be Kyle Larson. I don't think Kyle Larson's going to come out here and win multiple races this season. I'm just going to say that now. This is the only race Larson's going to win, and it's going to be the Bristol dirt race. I think he's going to outright dominate. Christopher Bell and some other drivers might be within striking distance, but I think Larson, as long as somebody doesn't wreck him, he's going to win it and just destroy the field. After Bristol dirt, it's Martinsville. I got to go with Martin Truex. He won there last year. He won there in 2019. Martin Truex Jr., man, he's really good at Martinsville. I think he's going to be able to do it. Richmond, I got to go with Joey Logano. It's starting to look like the 2019 season. Joey Logano, he's pretty good there. He's ran really well. It seems like whenever I watch Richmond, it's always Joey Logano in the top 5. So I just got to go with Richmond for Logano. Talladega, Eric Jones. Yeah, we already have Reddick, Bowman, and Jones, and Larson. Crazy. Also, I also try to incorporate kind of some fun into it. It's like, it's probably not gonna be Eric Jones. It's probably gonna be someone like Hamlin who wins. But let's incorporate some fun as well. So Eric Jones is gonna win Talladega. He finished in the top 5 in both races last year, Talladega. Jones almost won the Daytona 500. He finished 3rd in 2019. That's the 500 I'm talking about. Then he's going to a Chevrolet, which Chevrolet is much better on the plate tracks than Toyota. I think Eric Jones is going to do it. I think Jones is going to be able to be there at the end, and I think he's going to win the race. After Talladega, I think it is, yes, Kansas. Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney ran really good. I think he finished like in the top 5. He's almost won multiple stages at Kansas before. I think this is going to be Blaney's breakout season, and I think his first win of the season is going to come at Kansas. After Kansas is the Southern 500, and it's going to be Denny Hamlin. Hamlin won a Darlington race last year. He's only raced at Darlington in the Xfinity Series because he's so good at this track. He won in 2017. I think Denny Hamlin's just going to do really well and just win. I mean, he almost won last year Southern 500, but I think he had a penalty, if I'm not mistaken. After Darlington, it's going to be Cole Custer. Yeah, you heard me. Cole Custer is going to win Dover. I think Custer is going to win because he did pretty good in both of the Dover races last year. He's had experience in the Xfinity Series. I think Custer will win again. I know some people are saying his Kentucky one was just a fluke, but I mean, he was in the latter half of the season, he was running in the top 10 most weeks. So I think it's going to be Cole Custer who wins Dover. At the Circuit of the Americas, I got to give it to Chase Elliott. Yeah, Chase Elliott is going to win the Circuit of the Americas. I know you're probably wondering, well, all the road courses this year, Chase Elliott's won. It's a new circuit. I think Elliott's going to have a really good chance. Circuit of the Americas reminds me of a place where Chase Elliott is going to run really good. It's that style of a road course. I think Chase Elliott's going to be able to pull it off. After Circuit of the Americas, it's the Koch 600. It's going to be Chase Elliott. Listen, I'm not a Chase Elliott fan, but I know that Chase Elliott has a lot of potential. And I think he's going to win the Koch 600. Listen, he was really good at Charlotte in both the Koch 600. I mean, he would have won it had Byron not spun out. He won the second Charlotte race on Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, Chase Elliott's really good at Charlotte. And I think that he's going to outright dominate, similar to like Martin Truex in 2016. After the Koch 600, it is Sonoma. Kyle Busch. Yeah, it's the first time Kyle Busch has won in this like fictional season. I think he's going to win Sonoma. He finished second in 2019. I think he's going to pull it out. And you'll see that I'm not too optimistic on Kyle Busch this season. So let's just keep going on that. After Sonoma's Nashville, I had no idea, so I'm going with Kevin Harvick. Why Kevin Harvick? It was similar to Rockingham. And by similar, it's like not very similar, but you can't get too similar to Nashville, right? Nobody knows what to expect from Nashville. We could either have great racing, we could have pretty bad racing, but Harvick, I think he's going to be able to pull it off. It reminds me of a track Harvick's pretty good at. So I think he's going to be able to do it. After Nashville is Pocono, the Pocono doubleheader. It's going to be Denny Hamlin and Denny Hamlin. Listen, I think he should have beat Kevin Harvick. I think he had the faster car in that first Pocono race last year. He won the second Pocono race. I think Denny Hamlin's going to outright and just dominate Pocono this season with a doubleheader, similar to how Harvick did at Michigan. After Pocono, it's the Road America, Martin Truex Jr. You're probably saying, what? Why Martin Truex Jr.? I don't exactly know. But I think Martin Truex Jr. is going to steal a road course win this season, and I think he's going to do it at Road America. There's a lot of other drivers that I think are going to run well. If Austin Cindric runs at Road America, I think he'll be a threat. Chase Briscoe. These are just dark horses. Michael McDowell is going to run very well there So got to give it to Truex. Road America, after Road America's Atlanta. It's the second Atlanta race. Harvick, yeah, you guessed it. Harvick and Kazowski have won every single race at Atlanta since 2017. I think it's going to be Kevin Harvick. I mean, he is just so dang good at Atlanta. It's pretty obvious. And then it's at night, too, and he won 2018, which kind of ended at the night. So I got to give it to Harvick. After the second Atlanta race is New Hampshire. It's going to be Brad Kazowski for the second year in a row. He's just so good at those flatter, shorter tracks. I think Brad Kazowski is going to be able to just steal it again. Um, I don't know if he'll outright dominate like he did this year or in 2020, but I think he'll be able to beat the Magic Mile. Watkins Glen, Daniel Soares. I think he's going to get his first win. There's a few drivers that I feel can get a first win or like haven't won many. If I were to place a bet on a driver getting their first win of the season, Daniel Soares. I think he's going to get his first win. He finished third there one time at Watkins Glen. He runs really well when he was there. I think he's going to be able to do it. I think he's going to win Watkins Glen or one of the road courses. After Watkins Glen, the Indy Road Course, Chase Briscoe. I don't think Chase Briscoe is going to win. Yeah, you heard it. It's a prediction video, but I put Chase Briscoe. I feel that Chase Briscoe is going to run very well there. I didn't really know what to put for the Indy Road Course. So I thought, well, let's just go with Chase Briscoe. I think he's probably going to make it there at the playoffs and points, so he'll win the Indy Road Course. After the Indy Road Course, Michigan, we're almost done with the regular season. Ryan Blaney. Yeah, you heard me. He probably could have won the second Pocono or Michigan race had Brad Kazowski not wrecked him. I think Ryan Blaney's going to win Michigan. Finally, at Daytona, Austin Dillon. Yeah, we're just going full crazy town now. Austin Dillon's going to win the second Daytona race. Listen, he's done really good at Daytona. He's the 2018 Daytona 500 champion. I think he'll be able to sneak a win there. So let's look at our playoff field. Harvick, Elliot, Reddick, Bowman, Kazowski, Larson, Truex, Logano, Jones, Blaney, Hamlin. This is just in no order. It's just kind of just going through it. Austin Dillon, Briscoe, Suarez, Kyle Busch, and Cole Custer are your playoff field. No Kurt Busch, no William Byron, no Matt DiBenedetto. I'm trying to think. No Ross Chastain, no Christopher Bell. I don't think any of those drivers are gonna make it. I know I'm totally off. I know this. No Eric Almirola. But I know I'm totally off, but let's just have some fun with it. None of this, hardly any of this is going to be predicted right. So let's start the playoffs. These are going to be your playoff winners for the first round. Chase Elliott, Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott at Darlington. Had Truex not wrecked him, I think he could have won it. I think he could have won. He almost won the Wednesday night Darlington race. I think Chase Elliott's going to do it. Martin Truex Jr. at Richmond. He's the other driver that runs pretty good there. I think he'll be able to do it like in 2019 and win Richmond. Bristol, Denny Hamlin. Bristol's kind of hard, to be honest with you. It depends on, honestly, who's the dominant car that night, but I think it'll be Hamlin. He's normally always pretty good there. So who's getting eliminated? It's pretty obvious. Briscoe, it's in this order, too. 16th place, Chase Briscoe. I think he might make it, but I don't think he's going to do very good. I think Austin Dillon, as much as I love Austin Dillon, he's my favorite driver. I think it was a fluke that he made it to the round of 12 this year. I think he's going to get eliminated in the round of 16. Cole Custer, again, I think he's going to win, but I don't think he's going to make it past the round of 16. And I hate to do this to Daniel Suarez, but round of 16 elimination. Let's go to the next ones. Oh boy. Matt DiBenedetto is going to win Las Vegas. I don't know about the fall one, but I think he'll win one of the Vegas races. He finished second in both of them. I mean, that's a sign. I think DiBenedetto will win this season. I just don't know where, so I have to put Vegas. William Byron's going to win Talladega. He's really good at the plate tracks. I think he'll be able to sneak it at Talladega. And Chase Elliott's going to win the Roval. Again, the Charlotte Roval is just one of those tracks where Chase Elliott is just so good there. He's an obvious choice. Who's getting eliminated? Jones. I think Eric Jones is going to get eliminated. He's going to probably win like one race, if that, but I think he'll make it far. Tyler Reddick. I think he'll make it to the round of 12, but no further. Kyle Larson, sorry, Larson fans, but I just don't think he's going to do that well. And Ryan Blaney, 2 wins in the regular season, no further than that. However, it's going to be very surprising in the round of 8 because these are your winners. Ryan Blaney at Texas, he's going to win one of the Texas races. If not him, then Hamlin, because both of those drivers are just so good there. Brad Kazowski at Kansas, he won there in 2019, so I don't think it's not possible for Kazowski to win. And Blaney at Martinsville, again, same thing. He finished second in both the Martinsville races this year. Again, if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. But he's eliminated, so he's not making it to the Final Four. Who's getting eliminated? Kyle Busch. Yeah, I think he's only going to win one race this season. I think he's only going to do it again. But it will make it to the round of 8. Alex Bowman, he's going to get a deep playoff run again, but again, 1 win. He's not going to do anything more than that. Joey Logano, 1 win. I don't think Logano is going to do very well this season. It's so hard to predict where Logano and Kevin Harvick win. Harvick's gonna probably get like 3-4 wins. I think he's gonna be very similar to how he was in 2019, right? But not outright dominant like he was this past year. So who does that leave in your final 4? Brad Keskowski, Martin Truex, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin. Brad Kazowski, listen, he's an obvious choice. He's run so well. And I think he's going to run even better this season. Brad Kazowski going to be really good. I think it was an off year for Martin Truex. I think Truex will be able to do really well, and I think he'll be able to get multiple wins and make it to the championship 4. Chase Elliott, again, it's going to be an amazing season. I think Chase Elliott has so much potential. And Denny Hamlin, listen, since 2019, he's been probably the most dominant driver. I think actually since 2019, he has some of the most wins. But I think Denny Hamlin is gonna do really well, make it to the championship 4. So who's gonna win Phoenix? Brad Kazowski. Meaning, who's your championship? Brad Kazowski. NASCAR champion's gonna be Brad. I gotta give it to Brad Kazowski. I think he'll be able to do it. Um, I know it might be crazy, but I think Brad's gonna win Phoenix again. I think he's gonna sweep Phoenix. He's pretty good there. I just have a lot of hope in Brad Kazowski. Listen, I think he deserves more than just one championship. And I think if he can just finally punch in a few more wins in the season than what he normally does, Brad Kazowski's going to win your championship. Well, thank you for tuning into this NASCAR prediction video. I know it was wacky. There was a ton of oddball predictions. We'll see if any of them come true. And make sure to tune in to my channel because there's plenty of videos coming up. Thank you. And goodbye, everyone.